Businessman, silver medalist, new bling guy. It was just a month ago when we were in Virginia and you took out a real big guy, and I felt like the whole perception of Keshawn Davis changed that night.
Yeah.
Do you feel that?
Oh yeah, for sure. It's definitely a different narrative about myself. I proved that I'm with the elites. You know, I'm not just a fighter out here that's making noise. I'm with the elites, and I also sell. You know, there's a lot of people in there, over 10,000 fans there watching me. So, you know, all 10,000 fans got a view of who the businessman really is that night.
So let's speak about elites. Tank Davis recently scoffed at the idea of facing Shakur Stevenson, but then brought you up. Is that a way of avoiding Shakur or stepping to you?
I don't know. I can't really speak on why he said it, but for how I took it, it made me feel like that he more so leaning towards fighting me. You know, he said in his own words, he said that I look good out there. You know, I look great.
You do look good.
And it's undeniable for what the work that I am doing. So I feel like a Davis versus Davis headline, that's pay-per-view by itself.
I know that your representative, Ishmael Hinson, has had talks with Al Heyman about this very idea, you and Tank. What can you tell me? What can you update me about that?
Yeah, man. Like I said, I feel like this guy actually does want to fight me. I feel like 2025 will be the year that you will see Davis versus Davis. And like I said, just keep following us, man. Just keep following our careers. You know, my next fight is a big fight coming up for my first world title. So me personally, I still have a lot to prove. But 2025, it should be big for, you know, the businessman.
We've got a couple things on deck for 2025. Let me ask you now, though, about Tank. What impresses you the most about him, and where is he vulnerable?
Right, for sure. I feel like, of course, what he impresses the most with his knockouts. You know, he have unbelievable, undeniable power, I could say. You know what I'm saying? And outside of that, you know, he just, I feel like another great, good fighter. From my perspective, you know, his power shows that, you know, he has that one punch to get you up out of there, but everything else, you know, is something that, you know, I've seen before, I would say, you know, and in terms of me just knowing me who I am, I feel like that, you know, I will give him his best fight yet.
Everybody got a weakness. What do you think is his?
Me. I feel like I'm his weakness. Everything that I do, when I'm coming with, from my press conference, from my weigh-ins, my energy. I'm a younger fighter.
Your size?
My size. I just feel like just me in general, my style, how I fight, I'm his weakness.
Okay, well, next stop is supposed to be a title shot with Dennis Berinchyk. Where are you with that?
Oh, for sure. That's what we're going to do. You know, February is the date, well, the month, I would say, that's going to happen. It's looking like New York. It's looking like Madison Square. So me and Dennis Berinchyk, we definitely about to get it on. And prayerfully that I'll come out there with the victory.
You think that's February?
Yes.
And I'm looking forward to that.
Yes, sir. I think it's February.
That gives you a long runway for the rest of the year. You could go prepare, protect. Assess Berinchyk as a fighter, his strengths, his weaknesses.
Right. I feel like Berinchyk, his strongest attribute is his footwork. I feel like he has great footwork. He consistently always moving, and it's hard as hitting a moving target. You know, I feel like Berinchyk has, you know, sneaky power, sneaky strength. But I feel like people underestimate his IQ. I really feel like he goes in there, he thinks about what he's going to do next, and he executes.
How long do you think that fight goes? Does it go the distance? Do you knock him out?
Honestly, I don't feel like no fighter with me at 135 goes the distance. Like, my honest opinion, I don't feel like nobody at 135 division right now can compete with me other than the top guys. But I also think those guys doesn't go the distance with me. I feel like I'm a unique fighter in itself. I'm huge at 135, but also can make it so comfortably. My first time fighting with the hydration clause, it was so easy for me to make it, and I was so elusive. So I feel like my natural weight is 135, and I just feel like everybody at 135 can compete with the businessman.
Let's say, I don't want to get too far ahead, but let's say you fight him in February, you win your title. You're the boss then. What do you want to do next? And I understand it's Tank, but if you can't get Tank, what do you do? What do you know, you have a lot to say in that.
Honestly, I'll fight Tank next for our next fights, but of course we both got our dates. So I told him in his DMs, I said, look, after our next fights, let's fight. You know, and I feel like that's definitely a possibility that we can make it happen. But if not Tank, then of course I will go for Raymond Morataya. Potentially, he gets the IBF title, and we could fight for the IBF title. But if not, I'll still be able to fight him because of course he's with top rank. So I would love to fight Raymond Morataya if I can't get
a hell of a fight
Gervonta.
too.
Right.
A hell of a fight. It's a lot of smoke.
Right.
For 2025.
Yeah, for sure. It's gonna be a big year. We kicking off with my first world title, and we going for either Gervonta or Raymond Morataya for the unification.
Why stop there? Why don't you get them both?
Right.
What do you want people to know about where you're at right now?
Where I'm at right now, I'm with the best team in boxing, B&B Boxing. Bomac, Terrence Crawford, Coach Red, Coach Rendell. It's a team. You know what I'm saying? Also, I'm with the Davis brothers, DB3. I represent DB3. We're the Davis brothers. There's 3 of us, Kelvin and Keshawn Davis. And I want y'all to know where I'm at right now. I want to be the face of boxing. I want to be that guy, that kid right there. He's the best in boxing right now, in entertainment and performance. And I feel like each fight, I'm going to continue to show that, starting with my last fight.
You get 2 title fights next year, man. You're on your way.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you very much for being here. Bernie, back to you.